Hello, welcome to another video. I'm gonna do a good and bad list of some of the things that we noticed while playing Waven that stood out to us. I want to preface by saying that no matter what I say in this video, I'm tremendously enjoying the game. I'm playing this game for hours at a time, and most games don't really do that for me. I like Waven. It's a free-to-play multiplayer tactical RPG with unique graphics and colors. You sail in a flooded world and explore different islands where you fight different enemies. You have 35 characters you can choose from right now, each with their own different playstyles and abilities. It's a deck building game where you build a deck and equip items that help you gain an advantage over your enemies, whether that be PvP or PvE. Let's get into the good and the bad. So the good, there's a lot of replayability in this game. It offers a variety of islands, maps, instances, and teams, make it highly replayable. This diversity keeps the gameplay fresh and engaging, ensuring that the players can always find something new to explore. If they expand the roster even more and add more islands, they'll just add more dynamic to the game in terms of what you can do on the battlefield and where you can go and what you can see. The PvP tab allows you to theorycraft builds for strategies in game. This is especially valuable as it allows you to have a roadmap of what items you need to get, what spells you need to get, and just the best way to build. If you're someone that likes to theorycraft and make builds and see the best way to synergize skills, items, and characters, this is great for you. I love the skill tree in this game. I love how it's so detailed and it has health on one side, attack on the other side. The bottom skills are cards that you can add to your deck that will play towards your passive or your characters, and that adds a whole new element of gameplay and game style. 35 characters means that there's 35 times however many builds that you can have. There's 4 elements right now, so 35 times 4. Or if you want to mix builds together, there's so many possibilities and so many scenarios and combinations that you can do, which really adds to the game's diversity. The multiplayer aspect of the game is really great for people that have friends, people that want to make friends, and people that need help getting along in the game, because the battles can get a little bit hard down the line and you may need somebody to help you out with them. This game has a quick level progression, which gives you that dopamine rush and helps you keep going for more and trying to get to where you want to be in the late game. Now let's talk about a few of the bad things that we notice. And these aren't things that are really game breaking, they're more so annoying. So in PvP, there's going to be balance issues when it comes to using different characters against each other. I don't know the best way to circumnavigate this, but it's just something that I can see happening in the future where you're going to have meta characters that are going to be better than other characters. This meta also comes into play when you look at the spell variety. There's not that many variety of spells within each element, I'll say, which means that most decks are going to be pretty much the same based on what style you want to go to, and I feel like that's going to lead to like a meta oriented playstyle, and personally I don't really like meta in any game, so that's something I'm going to probably stray away from. Another thing I noticed is that range characters like archers and mages aren't really playing to their potential because they still have to be up close and personal to attack their enemies. And I feel like this came into play because of the PvP aspect, where you don't want the range characters to keep running away from the melee characters and dominating the field. But I feel like range characters should stay as range characters. Like mages and archers should stay from across the field and clear the map, and melee characters can be in the front. This can help with, as a team, one player could pick a melee character, one player could pick a range character, and then just, clear the map together like that. With that being said, there are some good mages and good archers that are able to do melee attacks. Shout out to Legolas. Some of the bosses in this game do too much. One of them actually regenerates shields when they attacks, and he has a high attack. So you need to wipe him up quickly, but that's hard to do. With another con that I see in this game is that most of the cards cost are really high, and in early game that means that if you don't have the right spells and items and combinations, you won't be able to play cards fast enough to take down these enemies. You're gonna need either a full team, or you're gonna need to wait until you've gotten up higher in level to do some of these missions, and some of these missions are actually tied to your daily missions, so you're potentially losing out on equipment, spells, and companions. Speaking of companions, that's probably my biggest gripe with this game. Companions are really weak when it comes to what they can do on the battlefield. I guess their main purpose is for being summoned and initiating their passive, but I feel like they should be able to last at least like 2 turns on the field without getting completely wiped out by the enemies. I guess in its own way, that's like being fodder and protecting you with like a shield of their HP. But I feel like companions could do more, and they probably should do more. Also, there's a lack of info in this game. If you didn't know, the chests that you get at the battle pass actually level up as your character levels up, which means the later you open those chests, the better the rewards are going to be in terms of amount and probably quality. So shout out to Thrift for showing on his video. I would never know if I didn't watch that video, but now I've missed out on the potential of having better chests later on in the game because that wasn't really said or explained in the early parts of the game. Also, I don't know what's going on with the story. I don't know what's happening and I don't know what's going on. If anybody knows how to progress the main story, please tell me in the comments because I personally don't know and I've looked for it. Probably looking in the wrong place, probably I'm doing the wrong quest, I don't know. But I don't feel the main story of the game is being progressed by my gameplay. So far, we've been playing this game for as long as it's been out, and we've really enjoyed it. We're working on building strategies and different builds and things like that, and we're just trying to have fun in our own way. These are things that are not game breaking. They're just things that we noticed as we play the game that stood out to us that make us be like, I don't like this, or I really like this. I wish you guys luck in getting your loot, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.